Hey guys, hope you're all well. Hope you guys all had a good week last week of trading. Um, it was obviously a fairly decent week for the market, so hopefully you guys made some good gains. So some people have been asking me about technical analysis. So I thought I'd make this quick little video on that. Wait a second. So obviously, as the people that have been watching me, as you all know, that I believe obviously the first thing you should do is not look at the stock price, the stock chart, but do fundamental analysis. So you should always first research about the company, understand the company, know what it does, how to value it or how you value it, and what you think is fair value and what you think is your upside and what's your potential downside. And then you should look at technical analysis as a way of entry and exit points only. It shouldn't be as a way of just trading a stock. Like you might say research a stock and you might think, oh wow, this is a rubbish company. You know what, I might actually even want to short this. But you look at the chart and it's showing you to, buy, for example. Don't just go ahead and buy it, because that's just not the way you should do things. So a couple of things that I do look at when I do technical analysis, so I'll go through a little bit. So number one is using the RSI indicator. So the RSI is a way of basically relative strength index, is basically a way of seeing what's overbought and what's oversold. So anything above 70 is overbought. So you could expect some retracement, and below 30 is like considered oversold, if you will. So I generally look at 3 months or a 6 month period. Reason being is because most of my trades, to play out the way I want it to, does take up to 3 months usually. So 3 and 6 months is a good. If you're obviously doing short time frame, you could easily change that out. But a good idea to look at 3 months because it just gives you more data as well. So 3 months is obviously showing Apple. This is Apple stock. I thought I'd just go through this because it's obviously a liquid name. Showing a bit on the overbought side, which fairly makes sense, right? Because we've had continuous upward gains without hardly many retracements. So that kind of makes sense. There could be some small retracement there, and 6 month average. So RSI is obviously a good indicator to have a look at, to give you an idea exactly of. So you can even correspond and see. Look, so you can see that period that was down, and it actually did kind of bottom, and then you had a bit of retracement up. Again, this down. Obviously, it's not gospel. You don't just trade off of this. These ideas of different things that you could look at. And so moving average is always another one that's quite good and important. And I don't understand why people use 200-day moving averages. I like to use 60-day moving averages, so that's 2 months, or 90 days if you want to do 3 months, and then 6 months of 180 days. So that's sort of the periods I like to look at. Obviously, so much talked about in the sector, in news and stuff. Oh, just moving average 200 is so crucial, but it depends on your time frame horizon. Don't get sort of carried away by the media and the way people are playing things. So this is the 200-day. That's not what I want. I want the 90-day moving average. So that kind of gives you an indication of how it's been moving over the past 90 days. So that's obviously always a good indicator because it allows you to sort of see the flow of the way the company is moving, which is quite important. And make sure to keep things simple. A lot of people, I see their technical analysis and they just got things all over the place. Keep things simple. That's the best thing to do. Oops. So keep things simple so you can get an idea of. Look, if you have, obviously Apple chart has been, great for investors holding it. So we've got good regions here. Actually, we've got a good. Let's get a fork out, pitchfork. So the main trends in the Apple stock. So yeah, as you can see, that was a massive good breakout there for the stock, and we had a massive decline. So if you were someone that's bullish on Apple, that could have been a good opportunity to buy. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd give some basic ideas that I mainly do look at. Keep it simple. I like to use mainly I literally just get trend lines and sort of get an idea of how indication how the stock is moving. Pitchforks is a good way to do it, looking at the RSI and moving averages, and just make sure, again, keep things simple and understand the basics, but always do fundamentals first and before you do technical analysis. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you guys in the next one.